Colombia's President Gustavo Petro traveled to Washington, D.C. to meet with U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday. The weather was icy and cold outside, but the hope was their first face-to-face meeting would melt away tensions that had been escalating over the last year. They sat in the Oval Office for pictures with their respective delegation, and then they held a private meeting for 2 hours. Later, Petro was asked about the meeting, and he said, according to his expectations, it was a 9 out of 10. He said they talked about clean energy, Venezuela, drug trafficking, and Colombia's fight to eradicate coca leaf plantations. Petro held a press conference at the Colombian embassy.
We talked about concrete problems and about common pathways to solve them. He didn't change his mind on many issues, neither did I. But how do you make a pact? A pact isn't between twin brothers. A pact is between opponents who can find a path to a human brotherhood.
Over the past year, the two leaders have quarreled over Venezuela, immigration, U.S. foreign policy, and the war on drugs. In the latest comments, President Petro has compared United States immigration and customs enforcement agents to Nazi brigades and accused the U.S. of treating other countries as part of its empire.
Factories where he makes coke.
President Trump had accused the Colombian government of not doing enough to stop the flow of drugs into the country, even going as far as calling Petro an illegal drug leader. But after this visit, the two leaders seemed to put their differences aside. Citizens on the streets of Bogota expressed relief.
I thought it was important to have that meeting because relations with the United States have deteriorated a lot. And like it or not, we depend a lot economically on the United States.
I think there is nothing like two leaders meeting in person because leaders can't just be speaking via internet or through social media.
I'm glad President Petro stepped up and went there to solve things without fighting. I think fighting, you don't resolve anything.
Petro traveled with a 10-person delegation and is set to stay for the next couple of days in the U.S. Begue, CGTN, Bogota, Colombia.